Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel for today's video. So today we're going to be going through everything we know so far about the upcoming update in Disney Dreamlight Valley, where we know we will be getting Aladdin and Jasmine from the movie Aladdin. Obviously it's been a long time coming to get these two characters. We got Jafar before them, which was something we definitely didn't expect. But we know from our roadmap that we are getting what looks like both Aladdin and Jasmine in the start of this year. From the image for the first update of this year, we have got Aladdin's iconic hat and also Jasmine's iconic headband. So it seems like both these characters are going to be coming together. It makes sense because we usually get two characters at the start of the year per the previous years. Obviously last year at this time we got Mike and Sully, so it does make sense that we will be getting both those characters. We obviously don't know too much yet about when they're coming or anything like that, but I wanted to go through some of my theories, speculation and ideas of when this update will be dropping, and also what they could come with, what their house may be like, what the realm might be like, as well as what might come with them as characters. So let's get started. In terms of when this update is going to arrive, the prediction is around February 19th. That's when I think it's most likely, as this is a week after the current Frost and Fairy Star Path ends. They usually give you about a week after it ends before an update drops, because it gives them kind of a week to hype, build all the hype and drop things on social media and get everyone excited. So I think it'll probably be around then. Obviously I don't know for sure. It may drop the week before that, the week after that, but obviously we don't know for sure, but it could drop the week before that, the week after that. It may be around this time, but it's most likely at some point to mid to late February. This obviously lines up really well with how the update dropped last year at this time. It was around the same time as this, and would line up with their usual timeline, as long as there's no delays or anything like that. Now, if you are someone who's played Disney Dreamlight Valley for a long time, you will know that a lot of their updates tend to go in a very kind of defined pattern. Obviously this can always change, but it does seem to always fit the pattern of going realm to base game to realm to base game. Now what I mean when I say this is that in the Dream Castle there are a lot of realm doors that you can unlock using Dreamlight that allow you to obtain new villagers. So in the realm castle at the moment we've already got so many characters that you can get from as soon as you start the game, and then ones that have been unlocked over time that you'll need more and more Dreamlight to unlock. Obviously in our second to last update last year, which dropped around Halloween time, we got Timon and Pumbaa from the pre-existing Lion King realm, and then obviously at the end of last year we got Sally, who was just introduced in the base game through a quest line. So that means that our one at the start of this year, similar to how Mike and Sully were, is most likely going to be a realm. Obviously we won't know yet until they start teasing things if that's the case, but I think if we're thinking of the current pattern that we've had with this game pretty much since launch, I think it's very likely that Aladdin and Jasmine will be coming in a realm. Now obviously closer to the date we will go through how much you'll need for the realm, what you'll need to do prepared to get them from the realm, obviously once we know that they are coming in a realm. But for now I wanted to go through some of my kind of theories and ideas of what their realm may look like. Now obviously as we do have Eternity Isle and we have the Glittering Dunes, which have a very big tie to Aladdin, we've obviously got the Cave of Wonders as you can see behind me, and also the Sultan's Palace is kind of one of the biggest structures in Eternity Isle that is used for Jafar's plan. Is what he currently lives in if you have completed that storyline of the DLC. So that is something that has already been focused on. Now with that in mind, it means I don't think that these two locations are most likely going to be where the realm is based. It kind of wouldn't make sense to do a similar structure, a similar design, which makes me think my most likely prediction is that the realm is going to be the Agrabah markets. They link so much to both the characters of Aladdin and Jasmine. Obviously in both the original movie and in the live action you see the characters in this area together. There's so much depth they can do with it. Obviously in a realm they can't really mimic the bustling kind of busy atmosphere of Agrabah markets as they are in the movies, because in realms they don't have, you know, other characters and people walking about. It's just not something that they do, but I feel like it would completely make sense if we do find them there. Now I do think they could definitely do something similar of a palace theme to also be inside the realm. I feel like this is less likely just because we do have the Sultan's Palace. I feel like it wouldn't really make sense, but I feel like Jasmine's quarters would be quite a cool one to explore, but it is quite small. and I just feel like the Agrabah markets would be a really cool kind of space to explore through, to find the characters, and also kind of quest to get them from the realm that way. As well as that, in terms of looks, we do already have the Agrabah market stall set that was from the premium shop. This was a premium shop bundle for us to buy as players and place down and decorate with, but I feel like it would make sense if the team at DDV use these items to create their own Agrabah market in terms of making a realm. It just kind of basically gives them the structures that they would have needed to create it, so I think it makes complete sense in my opinion, but let me know what you think. Now, with the realm being covered, obviously we don't know yet what the plotline will be in the realm to get both these characters. I think it's very likely we probably come across Aladdin first. I don't know why, I just feel like we'd probably discover him first, and then he would we'd have to work with him in order to find Jasmine, or maybe vice versa. I think that would probably make sense, but I feel like there'll probably be something in order to unlock one and then progress to get the other, to then unlock both to come to the valley. Now, talking of them coming to the valley, there is obviously the topic of their house. Now, obviously, as I was saying, as we have the Sultan's castle already in Eternity Isle, we know that this won't be their house. This is not what they all have as their character houses, which I know a lot of people were disappointed about when we got this DLC, is that knowing that they won't live in this house. But I just feel like for Aladdin and Jasmine, there are so many different options it could be. I think a really kind of good representation of what their house could have been was the desert palace we got in the premium shop. I remember when this first came out, I straight away was like, oh, this is what I could imagine their character house being like. So it could be something similar to this. I also do think they maybe will go on more of a kind of low-key scale and kind of make it a more Aladdin kind of rustic style home rather than the royalty side of things, but add those little tweaks and changes to make it have Jasmine's personality added to it. So maybe a more kind of like low-key brick structure with some kind of teal and gold elements to it to obviously show Jasmine. As well as that, in the interior, I do think it'll probably be more based around Jasmine's bedroom, but obviously have elements of it that fit Aladdin's character as well. But I think they'll probably, again, go for a lot of these teals, golds, purples, to really feel like her bedroom, because the style of her bedroom in the movie is so, so beautiful. And I think they'll probably bring a lot of these elements in. Now, with them bringing a new home and also their interior of their home, that means they will be bringing new furniture, most likely, for us to get as players, whether it be in Scrooge shop or also as their friendship player rewards. We will have to see what they'll be, but I would love to see some really, really cool structures come in. For example, some tables, chairs, a bed would be great. Some wallpapers and flooring I think would be amazing, and definitely some lighting. Obviously we did get some Aladdin themed stuff from Eternity Isle, but definitely not as much as we could have. So I feel like it'd be really, really fun for them to expand on that and bring things that feel a lot more royal, but also have the rustic style of Aladdin's personality as well. Now, as far as their friendship player rewards, I don't really have a prediction of what they're going to have. I think they're definitely both going to have probably a furniture piece each, and obviously the standard motifs that we always get. And then in terms of their level 10, I think most likely they're going to be outfits, because that seems to be the trend they're going for. And I think Aladdin's outfit will obviously be more of a masculine outfit, and then Jasmine's will be more of a feminine outfit. In terms of the way they are doing this with characters recently, they're kind of giving one to one and one to the other. So I feel like Aladdin's may potentially be his more dressed up outfit once he meets Genie. I think that kind of like gold and white suit style outfit would probably be likely for him, because I think his character is probably going to come in his traditional everyday wear, which is a lot more casual. So I feel like maybe his level 10 will be more dressy and more fancy, because that's what they tend to go for level 10 rewards. And then in terms of Jasmine, obviously I think she's going to come in her iconic like teal two-piece outfit, which means for her level 10 we maybe be getting the same thing, so we can dress up as her. But I think more likely we'll probably get another version of her outfit, another style. Obviously, in terms of Jasmine in the cartoon, there's not many other outfits you see her in that I could imagine them bringing. However, if you look at the live action, she's got a lot of other outfits in different colours. Like she has a really gorgeous like dark pink one that I could imagine them probably bringing for us as their level 10 reward. Now, two things I would love to see come with Aladdin and Jasmine, but I don't think they'll probably come with their characters, but in the premium shop, would be the magic carpet and also a boo. I think these will probably most likely come in the premium shop. I'd be very surprised if they didn't, just because I think there's something that they know players really want. So I'd love to see a magic carpet glider that we can equip to glide around the valley. I think would be incredible. We've been asking for that for a long time. And then also obviously Abu as the animal companion with his own little house would be perfect timing to come with these characters and have them all together. Now obviously finally with an update coming, the other thing that will be arriving is the star path. Now in terms of the star path, I don't have a huge guess really of what it's going to be, because I feel like their star paths recently haven't been very predictable. The one late last year, the one before the Christmas one, was definitely not predictable. So I feel like it's kind of up in the air. We obviously had a survey not long ago where they went through some of the things that we may want to see and we got to vote. So it could be one of those kinds of themes. Like we had quite a few amazing ones on there that people wanted, like a fantasy theme, a cottagecore theme. We also had sci-fi. We had so much. But I think what I'd really like to see is a similar star path to what we had this time last year, where we got the lovely monsters star path. If you did see my 2024 wrap-up video, that was one of my favorite star paths of the year, purely because I love the fact that kind of 50% of it was Monsters Inc related and 50% of it was Valentine's Day related, so it meant it catered to lots of different people. And obviously the Monsters Inc side of it tied in with Mike and Sully arriving, and then the Valentine's side a little bit late but linked up to the Valentine's kind of time of year. So I'd really love to see something like that this time round. I think a more Aladdin and Jasmine, kind of Aladdin in general themed area of the star path would be incredible. Like some really beautiful like gold rustic items, a lot of royal stuff could definitely link really well with a Valentine's theme again, because you could have some really gorgeous like romantically themed items. And obviously Aladdin and Jasmine makes sense to go with that theme anyway, because they are such an iconic Disney couple. So I think that would be something I'd love to see, but again, we do not know until they start teasing stuff. So they could go completely out of the box with something very different, or they could again go with this more like mashup of events like they did this time last year. The final thing that obviously will be coming on that update will be the premium shop. We obviously do not know yet anything that will be coming until they start showing us themselves. This is usually one of the last things they ever tease, because they kind of tease the characters and stuff first. But I would love to see, as I said, the magic carpet as a glider, Abu as a companion, and I think definitely some Aladdin themed items would be great. I think we definitely need some more buildings and some more smaller structures that would work really well with decorating an area for these new characters coming. I think we definitely need some more stuff that can match their home, as we don't really have a lot of Aladdin stuff in game. I'd also love to see a lot more outfits, especially ones that aren't necessarily exactly from movies but are just expanding our kind of wide range of clothing, things that people can wear, more hairstyles for different hair textures. I think there's so much I'd love to see, but overall I think with the premium shop these days, I think there's some things that can be quite predictable and a lot of the time they're not. I think an Aladdin tool skin set would probably be high up on the list of things I think they probably will do. Maybe an Aladdin / Jasmine tool set, so some of them are more Aladdin themed and some of them are more Jasmine themed, so they have that kind of red and teal blue kind of mashup. But we'll have to see. Obviously we never know, but if you did enjoy my speculation, let me know in the comments. Let me know what you think. Do you think the update will be dropping on the 19th? And if you do, are you excited? I think it's been such a long time. It feels like it's been forever since the last update and we've still got so long to go, like even a month still or more. But I wanted to go through some of my thoughts and what I think will happen. But as I said, I don't know as much as you guys, so we'll have to wait and see. But hopefully they will start dropping some teasers soon and we will all be excited to see Aladdin and Jasmine come to the Valley, because I know I definitely am. I'm excited to see what their player models will look like. I really hope they do them justice. I hope they get them right. I hope they are very accurate with their skin tone and their outfits and the way they talk and way they walk. I just hope they do them really well. They've been really good recently with characters and making them feel really accurate to their movie counterparts, so I'm hoping they stick with that with these characters, because I know a lot of people have been waiting a really long time for them. They're definitely overdue, so we will have to see. But again, make sure you like the video, let me know down below what you think and have some speculation between yourselves, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!